Hey there, my name is Lacey Puckett, and this is my final story presentation. My audience for this project is my future students. They inspire me every single day to do my best throughout my education and my career, so that I can be the one inspiring them to do their best too. But how did I pursue all of my goals and dreams of being a successful speech pathologist in just 8 to 10 years? Well, for me, it all started my freshman year of college. I found myself taking an online course at Valencia College called New Student Experience. Now, I know what you must be thinking. New Student Experience? Isn't that just another class us struggling college students don't really need but are required by the college to take? And believe me, at the beginning of my first semester, I admittedly felt the same way. After it was over though, I realized how much I really needed the class. This class was actually the very beginning of my journey. It's what helped me realize my passion for people, helping, and using sign language. By using activities in class, like the My Purpose paper, I discovered that my purpose is to find creative and fun ways to make other people feel loved, cared for, and included. So how do I do that? How can I incorporate all my passions into one purpose? I knew when I found it that that would be my dream job. It was at that point I discovered that I can use all three passions of mine in the field of speech pathology. What does a speech pathologist do? They use their knowledge to help their patients with speaking or swallowing disorders. They can also teach their patients sign language as another form of communication. Speech pathologists need to be patient, kind, organized, people-oriented, and smart. Now that I had the know what, I needed to know how, as in, how on earth was I going to do this? That all starts with my academic pathway. My academic pathway is the stepping stones that I have to take in school in order to begin my career. Pathways always require a few steps in order to get to the top. And just like any great hero, it doesn't always come easy. Push through the hard times and you can do anything. So what's first? First item off the list is to graduate Valencia College with my AA in Sign Language Interpreting. From there, I will use the Direct Connect program to University of Central Florida and obtain my bachelor's in Social Sciences and Disorders. So I graduated. I finally got one step closer to using my purpose of interacting with people, helping them, and using sign language all in one. I couldn't have been more excited. Okay, so I got the know what and the know how. But one important thing I didn't get was the know how much. As in, how much is going to college for 4 years going to cost me? My AA at Valencia was financially the best decision for me. Considering each credit hour costs $103.06, I will spend roughly $6,184 to get my AA. I also added an additional $600 for books and $1,200 each year for a room. Getting my bachelor's in Social Sciences and Disorders is going to be a little more expensive. Each credit hour at UCF costs $212. That means I'll spend a total of $7,632 on classes, an estimated $1,000 on books and lab fees, and another $1,200 for living expenses. So now that I've climbed to the top of my academic pathway, what now? That's where my career pathway comes in. Whew, starting at the bottom again. I had to climb to the top of my career pathway. In order to do this, I had to accept a few internships with people I admired to be like. I also volunteered a lot of my time teaching sign language to people at my church. I obtained enough experience and did well in an interview that eventually landed me a job here in this class. So class, that's my story, and thanks to my New Student Experience class, I found it. Now I get to use my passions and my purpose every day to help all of you. So class, now that I get to be the one here teaching you, what's your dreams? How are you going to tell your final story?
created using Powtoon.